Greetings, anomalies. This is the Void, and I'm the Fish, and today we're going to be talking about logarithms. I can tell you're just as excited as I am. If you don't know what logarithms are, they're these funky little things you see in higher maths and on your calculator. And I don't know about you, but I immediately start panicking because why are there letters in math? It doesn't make any sense! Anyways, logarithms were invented, I guess you could say, in 1614 by a Scottish dude named John Napier. Man spent 20 years of his life developing those things and writing out an essay he called... that. Or a description of the wonderful table of logarithms. And wonderful they were. Scientific advancements in the 15 and 1600s had opened the need for new mathematical calculations that didn't even exist yet, and Napier's logs filled in that gap. And then he died 3 years later. Rest in parted division, my dear sir. But his legacy lives on, because if logarithms were used a lot back then, they're used even more now. Did you know, for example, that logarithms are used in psychology? They're literally used to analyze the rate at which humans forget things. Our very remembering devices were built upon math. And that's not all that's built on math. Because of their handiness in simplifying division, logarithms are used in everything. And I mean everything. Ever heard of the Richter scale, the pH scale, decibels? All of these scales run on base 10 logarithmic functions. The Tsiolkovsky rocket equation, the equation which NASA uses to calculate the velocity and thrust needed to send rockets to a certain point in space, employs a natural log. Logarithms are even used in animation. Ever heard of easing? No? Just watch. This is animation with easing. This is animation without easing. Huge difference, right? Now I do my easing manually, but some animation programs which I have no money to buy do the easing for you, and they accomplish this by employing, you guessed it, logarithmic and exponential functions in something called a motion tween. Logarithms are so universal, they can even be found just naturally existing in nature. Like the logarithmic spiral, the shape that makes up nautilus shells and spiderwebs. Take a close look at that shell. It's a bunch of identical chambers scaled continuously by a common factor. It's a logarithm, right there in the work of a tiny cephalopod. If you think about it, the world that we know today wouldn't even exist without logarithms. So much of what we know and can use in chemistry and physics and engineering and statistics is based upon the log. If nobody had ever discovered it, scientific developments would have slowed to a halt all the way back in the 17th century. So the next time you start panicking because of the letters on your calculator, just remember that without them, there might never have been a calculator at all.